up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, today we're getting into the long-awaited everyday beginner-friendly makeup tutorial, y'all. So that's what we got going on today. So yes, and you guys, as you can also tell by the title, we are finally gonna see and reveal my lip collection with Lavish lips. I'm so excited. I am so excited to share this with you guys. It has been very long awaited. You know, we've been waiting. I told y'all about this back in February. It's April. We've been waiting on this product from the vendor for so long, but we finally have our hands on it. And I'm so happy. I am wearing it right now. It's giving. So if you guys are interested, make sure that you guys check the description box below, because I will have it linked down below for you so you guys can pick that up. But yes, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into this everyday makeup tutorial. Y'all been asking me for this. Ashley, please do a beginner friendly look. Please do something that I can do. Please do that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Even though there's a million beginner friendly makeup tutorials on YouTube, I know that y'all just love me and y'all just want to see me do it, so I'm gonna do it for y'all, and we're gonna do it today. Just a fair warning, this video is pretty much gonna be mostly a voiceover video. I did not talk through as I was doing my makeup just because it was gonna make the video take longer. So I hope that you guys don't mind the voiceover. I do plan to be very in-depth. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, make sure that you just keep on watching. Alright, you guys, if you know the drill, we're going to get straight into it. Now, I already did my brows off camera. I will link my brow tutorial in the top cards. So first we're going to start off with my primer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip. This is what I've been using. And I, of course, am starting out on a freshly washed and moisturized face. So we're just going to apply this all over the face. And then I kind of like to tap it and rub it into the skin. And this way we can just make sure that we are going to keep our foundation on. All right, next we're going to go ahead, and I'm using this Mario Badescu rose water spray. I've been using this before my makeup lately because for some reason my face has been super dry. So I just spray that all over and then fan it out. And then we're going to go into our Jaclyn Hill palette. Now with the eyeshadow, you guys, you don't have to use a specific eyeshadow, okay? You can use any eyeshadow colors that are similar. Does not have to be the same. But yeah, and then I'm using my Lancome concealer. I am almost out of this concealer. I need to re-up on like everything, y'all. So we're just going to apply that light tone concealer all over the eyelid using a flat concealer brush. And we're just going to make sure that we have it really well blended, and then do the other eye exactly the same way. Just blend. Alright, now that we have our base down, we're going to go ahead and get into some eyeshadow. So this is a Pro Longwear eyeshadow from MAC that they actually no longer sell. I just wanted to show you guys the color here. So it's just like a mid-tone brown. It's a matte eyeshadow, and that's what I'm going to be taking first. You can use any matte brown eyeshadow. If you're my skin tone, I would use like a mid-tone brown. If you're a little bit darker, you might want to use a shade that's like a couple shades darker. So anytime you're doing your eyeshadow and you want to go for like a natural look, I would recommend starting out with a crease color that's about 2 or so shades darker than your natural skin tone. Alright, so I'm just going to be sweeping that into the crease. I'm using a really big fluffy blending brush. I'm not going to put everything on the screen, but I will have things linked down below. It's pretty much the same stuff that I've been using, y'all. So it's the same stuff that's linked in my other videos, but I'll link it in this video too. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get that blended out all over my crease here, and we will do the same thing on the other eye. All right, so you just want to make sure that you take your time with blending. That's the key, is to be very, very patient and blend it out thoroughly. Now I'm taking a little bit smaller, more tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette now, and I'm going to be using this more red tone brown. I believe this color is called G Money, but you can use any kind of like red tone brown that you have. All of the colors that I'm going to be using on my eyes are all going to be matte. For me, when I'm doing like a natural everyday look, I don't like to use any shimmer. So yeah, I'm just using all matte shadows, and I'm just placing this color a little bit below where I just placed the first color. And you guys can see that this brown is a lot more red tone, so it's gonna warm up my eye a little bit more. And we're just gonna take our time and blend that out. On both of our eyes, back and forth motions. And yeah, you just really want to be patient and take your time when you're blending your eyeshadow. As I've said before in previous videos, blending and taking your time is key. So you just want to continue to go back and forth. You guys will see me go back to the first brush that I was using, that bigger, fluffier brush, and just blend some more. So that's really what eyeshadow is all about, is just blending and blending. So yeah, especially for these like natural daytime looks, you want to make sure that you have really nicely blended eyeshadow. So yeah. Alright, so now that we have our crease colors down, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lid color. This again is another Prolong Wear eyeshadow by MAC that they no longer make, but it's just basically a color that's very kind of similar to my skin tone. So it's like a matte nude color, nude beige color. As you guys can see, it's pretty close to my skin tone. So when I'm going for a really natural, like everyday effortless look, this is one of the colors that I like to use. So again, I would just recommend using like an eyeshadow that's kind of close to your skin tone, or maybe a shade or two lighter than your skin tone for your lid. And I'm applying this with a flat eyeshadow brush. Alright, and then now we're going to go into the palette again, and I'm using this matte white eyeshadow, and all I'm going to do is flip that flat eyeshadow brush over to the clean side and use the same exact brush to apply that matte white. Now I'm applying this in my inner corner. You can skip this step if you like. I just lately I've been liking a light inner corner. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. It just depends on my mood. So I just decided today that I wanted to have a bright inner corner. And then I'm just taking this fluffier eyeshadow brush to kind of blend that white into the rest of the shadow so that it's just nice and seamless. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm also going to go ahead and apply just a little bit of that matte white under my brow as well to give me a brow highlight. Brow highlight is something that I usually don't do often, but again today I was just in the mood to go ahead and do a brow highlight, so I went ahead and applied very little. I do not like when the underneath of my eyebrow looks white, so I just am very careful with it here, as you guys can see. And then I just go back into my blending brush and just blend that so everything looks seamless. Now we're going to go ahead and get into our eyeliner. So y'all, I am a winged liner girl. Now everybody does not like wing liner. You know, everybody doesn't like eyeliner, period. Some people feel like wing liner is only for, you know, more dramatic looks and things like that. But y'all, when I say I used to wear a wing liner every single day, I used to wear wing liner every single day. Even if I didn't have on eyeshadow, I had on wing liner, lashes, brows, and a lip gloss. So this is like my go-to. I always wear a wing liner whenever I do my makeup. So yeah, I am doing more of a baby wing, so it's not going to be a super dramatic wing. This is going to be just more of a daytime, easy, effortless look. So I just keep the wing small, and you guys know I always do my little inner corner point as well. Again, that's something that everybody doesn't like, but I do. And then I'm just using these lashes here from the Beauty Supply. I've never used this brand before,
but I liked them, and I always use a lash tool. Again, I don't know how in the hell y'all be putting lashes on without no lash tool, y'all. Especially if you wear nails. Like, girl, I don't. How, sis? How are you doing it? But anyway, you want to always make sure that you measure your lash. So that's what I'm doing right here. I didn't put any glue or anything. I just pulled the lash straight out the box, hold it up to my eyelid, and see how much I need to cut. And I always cut from the inner corner because I want to keep, or I'm sorry, from the outer corner because I want to keep the inner corner short. So yeah, so I just cut off a little bit. I showed you guys it was just a little tiny bit. You're not gonna die if you cut your lashes, girl. Cut your lashes to your eyelid length because it looks crazy when you don't and they're too long and they droopy. It just looks a mess. And then we're using our good old Duo lash glue. So I just apply a thin layer of that to the lash band. And then I'm actually going to set these down and move on to my foundation and let those lashes get tacky. Let the glue get tacky. So as always, I am using my Fave foundation, my NARS Sheer Glow in the color Syracuse. Y'all know me, I always put my foundation on the back of my hand, then dip my finger in it and dot it over my face. Some people like to dip their brush in it, you know, whatever works for you. This is just the way I've always liked to apply my foundation because I feel like I can control how much foundation I'm using when I do it this way. So I'm literally just placing it, you know, on my face where I want it, and then I'm going to blend it out. And to me, that's just my way. Now, I usually use a foundation brush, but like I said earlier, my face has been so dry and irritated lately, y'all. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to use a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, because it's just gonna be more gentle on my skin. So that's why I decided to do this day, was just blend everything out with my damp beauty blender. And this actually will also help give you a little bit more of a lighter coverage than when you do a brush, because the beauty blender is going to absorb some of the foundation, whereas with a brush, you're pretty much just going to be painting your face. So now that we're done with the foundation, we can go ahead and pop on these lashes, child. So that's what we're doing here. You just want to make sure you take your time. If you are not really good with lashes, I would highly recommend starting out with those little like cluster lashes. They're a lot easier to work with. So you can just place lashes on your lid like section by section. You can get those usually at the beauty supply, Walgreens, Target, places like that. And I'm actually going to be adding some of those to my little look here in a second. So yeah, right now I'm just placing on my eyelash. I always use my lash tool. And then whenever I'm done placing my eyelash, you guys, I always push up the outer corner because I hate when it hangs down and looks droopy. And then I also use the lash tool to clamp my lash to the lash. Alright, so that's what you guys see me doing here, is just clamping the lash. Now I decided again that I'm going to go ahead and just up these lashes a little bit, add some of these little cluster pieces. I got this pack from the beauty supply, and I believe these are by Kiss if I'm not mistaken. So I just decided to add a few of those, and I only really added them to the outer half of my eye because I felt like this lash was just, it wasn't really hitting. It wasn't giving me what I needed to give. You know, it was just kind of, it was very, very, a very light lash, and I just wanted to add a little bit more oomph to the outer corner of my lashes. So that's what I'm doing here, and you guys will see me come back in a second with those extra little pieces added on. So this is the finished result of that. So I just added a few, like I said, on the outer corner. And then from here, we are going to go ahead and do our highlighting. So I'm going back into my Lancome concealer. Y'all, I gotta give me some more concealer. I gotta re-up on so much stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm not looking forward to that. Makeup is expensive. So you guys know I like to mix this Lancome concealer with my NYX concealer, and it gives me a nice shade that's kind of like a match to my skin tone, but it's a little bit lighter. So that's what I'm using here. I'm just going to mix it up with the end of a brush. All right, and then I'm going to use my flat concealer brush to go ahead and apply that all over the areas that I want to highlight. So under my eyes, I like to highlight down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and then a little bit like my forehead, more so like concentrating it in between the brow. I don't like to really take it up too high up on my forehead. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, is just applying all of my areas that I want to go ahead and highlight. And then again, I'm going to blend this out using my beauty blender. You guys know I normally use my little brush from It Cosmetics, but again, my under eye area, my face in general has just been super dry, so I felt like this was going to be more gentle on my skin right now while it's irritated. And then I'm going to use a small fluffy blending brush here to just go into the inner corner, because that beauty blender is too big to really get up in there. So I'm just using this to finish out that blending of that concealer in my inner corner right here. All right, and then we are just going to be going straight into our contour after this. All right, everything's looking good. So we're going to grab our Fenty matchstick. You guys know I love this. Now here's a little new, is it a hack? I don't know. But it's a tip that I saw on TikTok, and instead of swiping it directly on your face, if you use a brush and dip it into your matchstick and then apply it onto your skin, what this will do is it'll help from moving your foundation around. So basically, whenever you kind of like draw the contour on your face and then go to blend it out, a lot of times while you're blending that out, it'll cause your foundation to kind of move around and your contour can get really muddy. So I saw this tip on TikTok and I've tried it before, and I thought, you know, it worked pretty well. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this in this video. So I'm just using my It Cosmetics blurring concealer brush to go ahead and apply my contour straight from the matchstick. And I think it came out really nice. It gives a nice blown out effect. I am going to still use another fluffier, bigger brush to blend it out some more, and you guys will see that here in a second. Okay, so now that I have my face contoured, I'm going to go ahead and take that small fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is the same one that I had used earlier to kind of blend out that white in my inner corner. And I'm just applying my nose contour with this. Now, if you guys don't like nose contour, you can skip this step. I personally do like it. I think it just ties the look together. If you aren't really that great at contouring your nose, then I would just recommend using a lighter contour color just in case, because it'll be more forgiving with any mistakes that you make. And here is where I'm just blending out my contour a little bit more with a bigger, fluffier brush, as I said earlier. So this is just going to make sure everything looks really nice and blown out and seamless, and we don't have like any harsh stripes of contour. Now we're going to go ahead and set our highlight areas with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I use a nice big fluffy brush. I do not bake. I've told you guys this before. Baking does not work for me. It dries my skin too much. It makes me look like I got cracked old skin. I don't like that. So now I'm setting my contour with this bronzer. This bronzer is by MAC. It's called Refined Golden. It is in limited edition packaging, but I do know that Refined Golden is a permanent bronzer that MAC carries. So if you guys like the way this bronzer looks, you can definitely go pick this up from MAC. A lot of my MAC products are going to be limited edition, so sorry about that, guys, but this one is something that you can still pick up. Alright, so now we're going to go back into our eyeshadow palette, and I always finish off my eyeshadow look by bringing my crease color down to my bottom lash line. I think it just finishes the look off. It makes everything look really pretty. And then again, I am just applying some more of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray because we just put a lot of powder on our face, and I'm not trying to look dry and crusty and ashy, child. So now we're going to go ahead and get into some blush. This is a limited edition blush from MAC. This was from the Sharon Osbourne collection. Really pretty pink. I believe that they have a blush very similar to this, but it's just basically a matte baby pink blush. And y'all, I've been liking to apply my blush almost like a highlight lately, so more on like the high points of my cheekbones rather than the apples of my cheekbones, and I think it looks really pretty. Now I am just taking my brow pen that I always use for my brows to refill in my little beauty mark areas. These are actually chickenpox scars, but I call them beauty marks. So I'm filling in my two little beauty marks, and then this one actually is a little tiny mole, so I always like to fill those back in because I think they're cute. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here, is just filling my moles back in. And then to top everything off, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of highlighting. I am using this super pretty, yes, limited edition highlight from MAC. This is in Whisper of Guilt. It's a really pretty sheen highlight. And I'm just going to apply a little bit using this fluffy brush to my nose and then to like the apples of my cheek and my upper lip. And that's going to finish off our face.
Alright, you guys, so we are done with the face, and all that we have left, as you guys can see, are the lips. And y'all know I have been telling you guys since what, February, since I did my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, that I was doing a lip collaboration with Lavish Looks a Boutique for their Lavish Lips line. And y'all, we have been trying to get these lips for you guys for the past 2 months. So they finally came at the beginning of this month. I finally got them in the mail, and we're about to use them today because y'all, I have been waiting to do this tutorial until I got these lips. I was like, I'm not doing my everyday beginner friendly makeup tutorial until I get my lip collection, because they're going to be my perfect nude lip, which is my go-to lip. I wear a nude lip really 99.999% of the time. I'm a nude lip girl. That's just me. If you're not into nude lips, you may not like this collection, but hopefully you will. I also do kind of like more of the lighter nudes, so if you want to try these but you're concerned about it being too light for your skin tone, as I tell you guys in every video, get you a dark brown lip liner, sis. You can wear any lip color you want as long as you have the right lip liner. For a nude lip, get you a dark brown and you will be good to go, I promise you. So you guys, here they are. Oh, so this is my lip collection, you guys. It is the Lavish Lips Ashley collection, and I have 2 products for you guys. So I have this lip gloss set. This is a trio, so there's 3 different colors in here. And then we have a matte lip cream. Now, y'all, I handpicked these colors. These are colors that I would wear any day, every day. These are like go-to colors for me. So yeah, these are my babies. I hope you guys really like them. The names of each gloss and the matte lip cream are names that I also chose, so we're gonna go ahead and get into that now. These are them. So they are 2 just like creamy lip colors, and then one of them has more of like a shimmer to them. So we're gonna go through each one of them. Like I said, I'm gonna swatch them for you guys as well on my hand so you can get an idea of the colors. So the first one that we have here is like a pinky nude. This is like a creamy lip gloss, so this one doesn't have any shimmer to it. It is 1111. If you don't know about 1111, basically 1111 is supposedly a number that people will often see, and they associate it with different things. You can Google it and see what the different, meanings of 1111 are. For me, my connection to 1111 is, it is a number that I see all of the time. All the time when I look at my phone and look at the time, it's 1111. I'm seeing this number since my dad passed. So for me, it's my angel number. It's just like my reminder that my dad is with me, that he's still watching me. So whenever I see 1111, I'm always like, hi daddy, I love you, I miss you. So for me, it's an angel number as well as just like confirmation that, you know, the universe is giving me what I'm manifesting. I am aligned with my purpose and things of that nature. So that's my connection to 1111. Anytime I see it, I always just, like I said, just, you know, think of my dad and just thank the universe and thank God for everything that is aligning with me. And just, it's just a reminder that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that is 1111. I'm going to swatch it for you guys. Very pretty nude pink. It is like a kind of a baby pink. Ladies, if you are deeply melanated, don't be afraid. I promise you guys can make this work. You just need a dark brown lip liner. I promise, I promise, I promise. So the next one I have looks very similar. This is 1111, and then this one here, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but you'll be able to see it better when I swatch it. This one here is called I'm Aligned. So again, this is just me acknowledging that I am aligned with my purpose in life. This last year or so, I have just really been getting into manifesting and just being very, like, I'm trying to be very purposeful with my thoughts, with the things that I say out loud, the things that I ask for, the things that I want. I'm trying to be very purposeful and aligned with what I want. So when I am trying to attract something or manifest something, I try to make the steps and create the habits that are aligned with that. This is just my reminder that I am aligned with my purpose and I will continue to be aligned. So that is the meaning behind this one, and I will swatch this for you guys. This one is more of like a taupey pink, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to swatch these really good for you guys so you can tell the difference. This one at the top is 1111, and then this one is I'm Aligned. So this one is a little bit darker. It's a little bit more brown toned pink. So yeah, that's the difference between these two. Now these two are very close. And so lastly, we have this one, and this is like the really light baby pink, and this one is the one that has some shimmer, has a little bit of sheen to it. If you look at the tube, it has kind of like some iridescent sheen to it. Really pretty. And this one is called Manifesting Millions, because that's what I am doing. I am manifesting millions, whether that is 1 million subscribers on YouTube, 1 million views on my channel, millions of dollars. I am manifesting millions, okay? So that's very straight to the point. That's what the meaning behind this one is. And let me swatch this one for you guys. And this one also is a little bit more sheer. It's not quite as opaque as the other two, so this one's a little bit more of a sheer gloss. All right, and that is Manifesting Millions. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but it does have a little bit of shimmer to it, whereas these are just like a cream gloss. So those are my 3 glosses. And then let me show you guys the matte lip cream. So this one comes by itself. It's not in the kit, so you would have to purchase this one separately. And this is my matte nude, y'all. When I say this is my perfect nude, this is my perfect nude, y'all. I have so many nude lips, matte nude lips. I'm a nude lip girl. I just am. I've always been a nude lip girl. I have been wearing nude lips since, y'all, I was probably like 19. Yeah, that's just me. I love a matte nude lip, a glossy nude lip, it don't matter. I'm gonna give me a nude lip. So this is my signature nude lip color, and the name of this one, y'all, is Daddy's Girl. So this one obviously is very self-explanatory. I named this one Daddy's Girl just like as a reminder that I will forever and always be just that. I will always be my daddy's girl. I was a daddy's girl. I am a daddy's girl. I will always be a daddy's girl. So yeah, this is just a memory of my dad. Just acknowledging that I will always be his girl, his first daughter. And yeah, so love this color. Let me show you guys. Y'all, I have been wearing this every day since I got it. Every day since I got it. So if y'all been seeing me lately with a nice nude lip, this is what I've been having on. So let me show you guys daddy's girl next to the others. So it's a nice like peachy nude. It is such a perfect nude. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and get into these lips now. All right. Alright, so now that we have that on, we're gonna go into daddy's girl first. And y'all, this a little goes a long way. It is very pigmented. So I just start in the center of my lip and I literally am just dabbing it. I don't swipe it because then it's gonna be too much. So just dab and I just press my lips and kind of rub them back and forth. You can't tell me that this is not the perfect nude. Like, come on. Look at that. That is so pretty. And again, I promise you, you can wear this color. You can wear this color, sis. So this is daddy's girl with just espresso lip liner by NYX by itself. Such, yeah, like this is my perfect nude. I don't know what else to say. So I'm not gonna put on all three glosses just because I don't want to mess up this lip. But I think what I'm gonna put on today is I'm Aligned on top of it. So again, this is the one that's kind of like more of a taupey pink. And again, y'all, a little bit goes a long way. These are very pigmented lip glosses. You can honestly just wear the lip gloss and the lip liner. You don't need to necessarily put the lipstick on under it. So these are going to be very like, you can do it by itself. You can do it on top of lip. I'm telling y'all, you're going to love these. All right, let me zoom out and we'll take a look. All right, you guys, so this is our final look. I just threw on some little earrings. And yes, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did make it to the end of the video, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, you guys.